You were in this area when this franchise won its first Super Bowls. What does it mean to you right now to, in your first season here with the team, be a part of this run and have a chance to take the team back to that point?
Yeah, it's really surreal for me having spent time here. In my younger days, I was here in '87 when they won and beat the Broncos. So I remember how excited the city was and just the passion that the fan base had for this team, and to be a part of bringing that back to the fans has been really exciting and just cool experience.
You know the glory days of Washington football. It was always Redskins, Cowboys. Looking at kind of the writing on the wall here, is there a sense that the Commanders-Eagles could be the next great rivalry in the East?
Well, it's a divisional opponent, and the NFC East is has such a great tradition of just good football and a style of football, and a lot of historic franchises in this division. So it's cool to be a part of and experience that, and we're excited to go against a team that we're familiar with, and they're familiar with us, and so it's time to just go out and play ball.
It's not uncommon for special teams players to go way under the radar in terms of over the course of a season, but for Nick Bellore, I think would probably fall under that. What's he meant for you guys this season on special teams?
Nick is an elite special teams player, has been for a long time. He brings just an incredible amount of experience, and just his play style is unique. We have a number of guys that fall into that category with him. It's, Jeremy Reeves, Percy Butler, guys like that are really elite at what they do. They know that this is how they make a living, and they take pride in that role. But just getting back to Nick, having worked with him for some time now, I feel like it's like having an extra coach on the field, really, with how he sees the game, and how he plays, and what he means to like all the younger players in terms of just having a guy to look at and say, like, that's what it's supposed to look like. And so I think I'm very fortunate to have guys like Nick and Revo here coaching them. It makes my job easy, really. But they represent everything that we want to put out there in terms of our special teams units. They lead the show, and they set the tone, and love coaching both of those guys. Well, just in terms of the aggressiveness that he plays, in terms of the instincts that he has, in terms of just how to get to the ball, how to defeat blocks, how to block, just in all facets of the game, he is an elite player. And so he's one of the best in the league. And again, like I said, I thought a lot of credit goes to the organization in terms of Adam and DQ prioritizing special teams and bringing players like that here. And they've done a great job for us all year.
How often have you had guys like Jeremy and Nick on the same squad, and what's the trickle-down effect? Is there anything specific you can point to as far as their impact maybe on somebody else?
Well, just within the game, just with obviously with the new kickoff rules, it's been an adjustment in terms of how you're covering these kicks, and just being able to kind of see how teams are blocking you, and ways to defeat that. Those things kind of happen within a game, and we constantly are talking during the game, and just getting the feedback that they have and they provide during the game has been helpful for us, obviously throughout the year. Also, just having them here from the get-go in terms of the new kickoff rule, as we were exploring the play and how it was going to affect things throughout the off season, having Revo here amongst other guys, just like helping us identify like what is the best way to approach this, in terms of how we want to block, how we want to cover. So just having guys like that are just so smart. Football intelligence is at a high level with guys like that. It just makes it makes it fun as a coach, and definitely makes the job easier.
You've worked with a lot of kickers this year. When did you realize that not only could Zane do the job, he could do it, in those crunch time big kick moments?
Yeah, Zane's been, this isn't like he's a rookie. He's been in these games before. He's kicked in a lot of big football games leading up to this season. So he'd already put that on tape. And then, working with him throughout the year, it's evident that he's got a lot of confidence in himself, and he's a pro. He knows what needs to be done, and, he's come through for us, in the moments that we've needed him to.
During field goals in particular, is there something that you're looking at as a coach other than just clean snap, ball goes to the uprights? I
mean, it all starts with the snap. You're looking at the snap, and then you're looking at the whole operation. Obviously, we're really fortunate that we have, Ott and Tress that do a great job of getting the ball down and, putting it in a spot where the kicker, whoever it is, can trust it and just do his job. And then you're looking at the protection as well up front. So those are kind of my eyes go to the snap first, and then kind of periph the rest of the play.